Man, sometimes you gotta find that open window and shit. Take that risk, man. Sometimes you gotta take that risk and give it 100%, man. Like we all get tired, exhausted, dehydrated. Most importantly, are you hungry for success? I know I am. I know I am. Am I ready to be successful? Absolutely. I don't want nothing in my way. Nothing. I only want to surround myself around people who want to see me successful. I only want to surround myself around people who want to see me successful. I want to see them successful. You know what I'm saying? It's you feed off me, I feed off you. You know what I mean? You gotta love this. You gotta love what you do. You do. You can't second guess yourself at all. You cannot doubt yourself at all. You can't. The second you doubt yourself is the second that you're gonna lose it all. And I'm willing to risk it all to prove to myself that I never doubted myself. I never doubt myself. I have never doubted myself. I probably stopped doing some things for the better and greater of myself, but I have never doubted myself to say, hey, you can't do this, or this is too much. Like I always, anybody can make an excuse. I find a way around excuses. I do. Because the second that you make an excuse is the second that you're going to realize, like, you're going to start thinking, is this for you? You don't have to think about it if you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. It's passion. It's determination. I'm willing to take all risk. I'm going to bet on myself to win every time. I'm supposed to. You got people out here who never bet on themselves. That's the reason why they not gonna win. Because they doubted themselves. They was in fear of what other people thought. They care too much about what other people think. You gotta stop caring about what other people think and go for it, man. You gotta go for it. Whatever it is that you want to do with this life that you live in, you only get one. And I was listening to this interview earlier. Yeah, it may sound cliche as fuck. Like, damn, you only get one life. You only get one shot. You got to take all risks. It may sound cliche, but niggas be right, bro. You got one time to live this life. That's it. After that, you got to be able to leave something back, man. Like, yeah, of course, do what you got to do right now. But sometimes you gotta do more in the now. You gotta do more, no matter how you feel. They don't care how tired you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is your story. You're gonna be able to tell people, hey man, I stayed up countless amounts of hours doing this for myself. And it worked out for me. That's people's testimony. You know what I mean? Are you willing to risk sleep, time with family, friends, playing games on the video game? Are you willing to sacrifice all of that to get you where you need to be for tomorrow and the next day? And you can't get comfortable. You got to continue to stay persistent. Like, it's cool being humble. I was talking to one of my homies earlier. It's cool to be humble, spend quality time with your family. Don't be too flashy. But while you doing what you do, you got to be relentless. You got to be out to kill. You can't think about this shit. You got to know exactly what you want to do and go for it. And that's what I'm on right now. I'm going for it. Whatever it is that's out here for me, I'm taking it. Like, I know I got me at the end of the day. You gotta have yourself, man. You gotta have yourself. You can't be worried about what other people think. You can't care too much about other people's opinions. Because all it's gonna do is bring you down. That's it. Stop listening to what a motherfucker got to say about you. Only you know you the best. You do. And you are the best. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people out here that doubt themselves. We can't save them. I can't save them. I'm not here to tell y'all, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you got to do what's going to work for you. Because what work for me might not work for you. It just might not work. You know what I mean? So you got to take that risk at whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to be, and however you want to become it. You got to take that fucking risk. I was tired of sleeping on the floor. I was tired of sleeping in my car. I was tired of not making money. You know, not having something to show for it. Exhausted, spinning my wheels, doing the same shit over and over and over again just to get me nowhere. So you gotta man up and show up and show out. You just do. You know what I mean? And whatever it is that you do, people will support it. When they realize that you giving it 100%, that you passionate, you determined, and you coming in with a killer mentality, people gonna support that shit. You cannot doubt yourself saying, man, ain't nobody gonna support this. Ain't nobody gonna care about what I got to say. You gotta weed that shit out your brain. Literally. Change the narrative. It's niggas out here dying every day. It's niggas out here going to jail every day. It's the same cycle. Don't do drugs. Stay in school and become something. You know what I mean? Become something. Some shit you just not gonna get paid for, like becoming the best version of yourself. You can't get paid for that shit. But the outcome of who you are will show that you spent a lot of time studying yourself, doing research on yourself. You know what I mean? Looking healthy, looking good, feeling good. That's the payout and the benefit of working on yourself. You know? The money will come, the money gonna be here. But you gotta surround yourself around people who wanna see you there. You already there. Now you gotta surround yourself around people who are there already. And the people that's there, they gonna wanna see you surpass them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a word of advice, man. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep growing. You can't give up. No time soon. And it's only gonna get hotter outside. It's only gonna get hotter. Everything is moving forward. Technology, people, money, credit. Everything's here for you to take. You just gotta figure out how to sit down and analyze and take that shit. I'm tired of overdrafting my accounts until I get paid. I'm tired of borrowing money from people I can't pay back. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be sufficient. You gotta be able to read and write and understand what you're doing with yourself. You only get one life at this, one shot, man. Go watch interviews. Go watch successful people talk about their testimonies, their trials, their tribulations. It wasn't easy for them. Some people had to let everything go to work on their passion. What they know that they didn't know it was gonna work. They just did what they felt that they needed to do in their heart, and they did it, and it worked out for them. Period. You You gotta stay consistent at this shit. It takes years of dedication, countless amount of hours, no sleep. But you gotta surround yourself around people who want to see you win. You can't be around people who you know, have low vibrations, who just gonna talk shit just cause. Like, nigga, no. Nigga. I'm not gonna let y'all niggas energy rub off on me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that fire that you got inside of you and apply it to something. Anything that you wanna do. Who gives a fuck? Nobody care what gender you are. Nobody care what your sex is. Whatever you want to do, you got to get out here and do that shit and stand on it. You know what I mean? I'm done like helping niggas out and you know, giving my voice to one person. Nah, everybody deserves this shit. Everybody's a star. Everybody's a celebrity. If they don't see it in themselves, that's their own fault. It's not meant for me to bring the star out of you. You got to know that you a star already. You just do. Each and every one of us are stars in our own way. We was born for a reason. We was called to this universe and to this earth to do good by people and do good by yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta take credit for the shit that you do. Pat yourself on the back. Everybody need help. Everybody need a helping hand. Or just, you know, everybody voice in their ear. Everybody. You can do it, man. You can stop doing drugs. You can put down the guns. You can forgive people. You can forgive yourself for the wrongs that you've done in this life. You can. There's still time. You're still young. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody trick you out your position and tell you that it ain't worth it or it ain't gonna work. No, do not be tricked out your position. Do what you called to do, man. Follow your heart. Your brain can play tricks on you. Follow your heart, man. And that's what I'm doing right now. I appreciate everybody that's been viewing. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the subscribers. You know, it ain't no overwhelming feeling to me. Get up off your ass and do something with your life. That's what I was told to do. You know what I mean? So I did. I did. But ain't nobody gonna understand you the way that you understand yourself. Nobody. So there's not even a point of trying to explain to somebody who you are. You know, there's no point. You might as well put that energy into doing something and let your work speak for itself. Let your work speak for itself. I ain't got time to explain myself. I ain't got time to explain who I am, where I come from, the struggle. I ain't got time for it. I've been there. I done that. I made it out. And it is what it is. Everybody has the same opportunity here. You just gotta put that time in, find that open window, and it's just gonna take a little bit of time. That open window, you gotta be relentless with this shit, man. Like you out trying to kill something, but you not. It's a mentality that you gotta have. Like how you playing a sport, you cannot be humble. You cannot sit around and wait for shit to happen. You gotta call for the fucking ball. Give me the ball, nigga, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I'm the pitcher. I'm finna strike this nigga out because I'm the best pitcher that there is. You know what I mean? You gotta take advantage, man. Gotta take advantage of these opportunities in life. I can't sit around smoking no weed all day, wishful thinking, hoping that something come to me. Nah, I'm gonna get up and act on it. You know what I mean? You sit around, yeah, believe in a God, believe in yourself, but if you just sit there and pray all day hoping that that shit'll come, I don't think it's gonna come. I believe that you got to get up and show some action. But once you find that window, it's over. It's over. Once you find that small little window of opportunity to say, damn, I can go for it, I can do it. And then shit, it's gonna be all on you from there. Whether you got a family at home, kids, shit, that's your backbone. Do it with them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes your kids and your wife to be right there. Sometimes it takes that. Those are your best friends. You gotta thank God. You got to. You know, you gotta thank God. You gotta thank something. Thank yourself. Thank something. That's all I'm saying. Because some people don't believe in a God. Some people just don't believe it until a tragedy happens in their life or a miracle that changes their lives forever. You gotta believe in that. You do. We all are here and called to do great on this earth. You know what I mean? We just are, man. I get so passionate about life, you know? I just do. So I began talking my shit because I'm so passionate, man. I want to see everybody successful. I want to see everybody win. But hey, if they don't believe in themselves, that's not your job to activate them. That's not your job. Your job is to do you and be the best version of yourself while you're here. That's it. That's it, man. I didn't know where to start either. I just started. I already knew what my passion was. I already knew what I wanted to be, what I wanted to become. My whole body wants to make money. It's all in my soul. I want to travel, show people how to love and live, eat the best food, eat the best food, breathe the best air, drink the best water. I want to have nothing but great thoughts. You know what I mean? This world that we live in is wicked, bro. But you just gotta roll with it. You can't think about the wickedness. Shit, it was wicked for me to eat a big ass bag of chips at work. But shit, a nigga was hungry. I got what I could afford. I didn't dwell on it. You gotta drink a lot of water and work that shit out. You know what I mean? But it all starts with you, man. You gotta sit yourself down and talk to yourself, man. Man, you gotta sit yourself down and talk to yourself and figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, man. And I'm still figuring that out. You know, whether you go to school, whatever you do, man, just don't get tricked out of your position. Because being out in the street, hustling, dime bags, that ain't it. That ain't it. It done almost got me killed plenty of times. I done almost took people's lives plenty of times. Imagine it being on accident. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this video of a dude who only had $7 to his name, who wanted to score some weed. They wanted to rob him. They took out the pistol and hit him with the pistol and shot him on the accident. Now they serving life in prison for accidentally shooting somebody. You know, you got to think about your actions, man. I don't want to be around nobody who got guns and drugs and, you know, got all these thoughts going on in their head. You can't put yourself around people like that, man. You got to live a nice, clean lifestyle. You just do. You got to be an example to the generation that's coming up behind you. You just do. We got all the access that we need right here on our phone. All the access that you need is right here on the phone. That's it. You can make money from the phone, and that's it. You can. People didn't have it like this back then, or the people who did kept it as a secret because they knew what they were doing. And sometimes you gotta keep your secrets to yourself. It ain't everybody's business until they figure it out. And once they figure it out, then you begin to say, okay, this person figured it out. We're gonna share some information with them on how to leverage what they're already doing. You know what I mean? The only thing that you own is yourself, your heart, your mind, your soul. You own that. You own yourself. Not a company, not money, not your wife, not your kids. You have to take ownership of yourself. You do. You got to make it happen for you. No, nothing else on this planet is going to make it happen for you. But the technology and the resources are here and available to us. They just are. We ain't got to go scam nobody no more. We ain't got to sell drugs no more. You don't got to make an OnlyFans anymore. The technology is right here in the palm of your hand. You just got to figure it out. And once you do, other people are going to help you get there, to build that up and put the money in the right places and into the right things and put the money into the right people. You know what I mean? Nobody said this shit. I believe whatever you believe, if it's easy or hard, that's how it's gonna be on you. And I don't believe it's easy or hard. I believe that it is what it is. You don't know the level of difficulty going into something until you do it. But the best thing you can do for yourself is be yourself. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. It ain't hard being yourself. It may not be easy for others, you being yourself, but hey, they just ain't figured themselves out yet. That's how I see it. If you can't handle who I am, it's because you ain't figured out who you are yet. If you telling me that I can't do something, that's because you weren't able to do it. Got me fucked up. What makes you think I can't make $1 million? Because you didn't make $1 million? Nigga, please. You know what I mean? What makes you think that I can't be great? Because you not great? Nigga, please. What makes you think that I can't be a great father? Because you weren't a great father? Nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think that I'm not thinking right? Because you weren't thinking right? Nigga, please. It's all on you, man. It's all on you. You got to be able to do this shit with a grain of salt. But anyway, I'm done talking about, you know, what need to be done. We betting on prize picks. We betting on underdog. The Texas Rangers won today. I've never in my life seen a team score 20 points in baseball. 20. Football season coming up. I highly believe we need to bench Dak Prescott. Bench Dak Prescott. God, man. Give Trey Lance a start. Give Trey Lance a start, man. We need Trey Lance in the game. CeeDee Lamb need to take his ass to training camp. Alright? It was crazy that we got rid of Tony Pollard. That's crazy. I'm a huge Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones fan. Sometimes I think they make stupid ass decisions, bro. What the hell? LeBron James is the best player to ever play basketball. He got his son playing with him. Let's talk about it. LeBron James, Bronny James, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see Bronny James go crazy in the NBA. You know what I mean? You gotta have an attitude like Ray Lewis going into this life, man. You just do. But we betting on sports all weekend, man. That's the whole goal. We betting on sports. We're gonna hit big, man. We're gonna hit big, and I know I am. I know I'm gonna hit big, man. I love seeing fucking the Texas Rangers win, but they playing an easy team right now. Wait until we get into the playoffs. See what the Rangers gonna do this year. See what the Rangers gonna do, man. Philadelphia Phillies are looking real good. I like Philly, man. I like the Boston Red Sox. I love sports. I love sports. But yeah, I had to rant, man. I don't like being around people who can't keep up with my energy. Sometimes I gotta show these niggas. Sometimes you gotta not be humble. Fuck it. But be humble with these sports bets. Be patient with these picks. And be disciplined. I'm learning from the greatest, man. I'm learning from the greatest. You gotta learn from these picks. Learn from your picks, man. Yeah, man. I gotta continue to bet on these sports. I love betting on sports. So football season coming up, we're gonna be talking about a lot of football. Basketball season is still around. We're gonna be talking about a lot of basketball. And yeah, that just is what it is. It ain't no way that y'all not finna let me go. It's my turn to go. Boy, what the fuck? But that's all I got for y'all, man. That's all I got. I don't know who playing today. We're gonna fucking check ESPN, see who playing. But I think Trey Lance needs to start for the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all got me fucked up. And then he gonna come and take number 15. Ezekiel Elliott is wearing number 15. Bro, you're not in college no more, bro. You see what I'm saying? He thinking about the past. See how many jerseys he can sell. So it is what it is, man, and we're gonna get right with this shit. It's gonna take a lot of effort, a lot of downtime to figure out who you want to bet on. And I hit today. I did. I bet on the Texas Rangers pitcher to pitch over 6. He pitched 8 strikeouts. It's a really good pitcher. And they won 10-2. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers for putting $1 in my pocket. I appreciate it. The whole organization. And it's only gonna go up from here. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining the live. I'm out.